The MultiVersus open beta is finally here, and I can't wait to start playing. Well, lag is a small issue. They can always fix that later. But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like no? Well, at least it can't get worse, right? Alright. It's okay. I'm still gonna play them, as they're still viable, but just in case it gets worse, let's see who else is available. Yeah, that works. Iron Giant. This big metal machine from Mars is gonna spin some cars, send people to the stars, and give players mental scars. As the game's first colossal character, this bot is built with the thickest metal around, making him not only the heaviest character at the moment, but also giving him many unique properties never before seen in platform fighters. I would like to talk about those unique factors first, as it will apply to most of Iron Giant's kit later in the video. Iron Giant has 3 different resources to keep in mind: his fuel gauge, his bolt storage, and rage mode. Because the Iron Giant is so thick, he has only 1 jump, but to make up for it, he can fly! Using the fuel storage as aforementioned. Fuel automatically replenishes itself over time, only while on the ground or while on the wall. Fuel can also be applied to some of his normals and special moves, so do keep in mind how you use your fuel properly to utilize it in most battles. If you're fighting against the Taz, you may have the rare opportunity to become a flying chicken. Let's go! Anyways, speaking of utilizing your resources properly, let's talk about the bolts. Iron Giant automatically gains bolts over time and can carry up to 5 at once. There are ways to gain bolts in certain attacks, and you can also eat items on the ground to gain bolts. This includes music boxes, TVs, bombs. The bolts are only used for a neutral special, which, spoilers, gives you a free hit of armor per bolt. After all bolts are used, the move will go into cooldown while still being able to be replenished using all previous methods. Although not resource related, this is something only Iron Giant can do as well, which is, he can stick to the wall for a short time. This allows your allies to stand on top of you, and also your enemies. Be careful though, as if you stay there long enough, you'll slowly start sliding to your doom with everyone on top of you. KO! Finally, we have the most unique property that Iron Giant has, and that is, if a fighter gets knocked into him, no matter if you're moving in the air or on the ground, the game will treat you as if you're a wall. Which, I mean, look at him. Of course he's a wall. Making it so when people bump into you, they'll bounce off of you. It's both useful for enemies and allies, as bouncing off of you will reduce the chances of them dying. Now that we got everything out of the way, we can finally talk about the normals and specials. Huh? Oh, I missed something? Thank you. Let me check the script. Okay, fuel gauge check, bolt storage check, rage mode. Oh shit. Shit! Pause! Huh? If we want to talk about rage mode properly, we need to talk about the normals and specials first. Alright? So can you wait? Good. Moving on. To start us off on the normals, we're going to be talking about the neutral attack. Iron Giant will grab a large metal beam that can be charged and released for a big chunk of damage. If this move makes contact, you can press an attack button again to gain a free bolt. You only gain a bolt if you make contact with the attack, not if you whiff. So something to keep in mind for the future. With Iron Giant's forward tilt, it's a 3-hit combo where Iron Giant will bash you with the card twice, followed by a body slam. There's not much else to this move, but it's still pretty good. Objection! I lied. If you actually hold the attack, Iron Giant will do an extra car bash, and you can still follow up with a body slam, dealing more damage and making sure you get that kill guaranteed. If for some reason your opponent does not die from getting sat on by a 50-foot tall Iron Giant that for some reason I cannot find how much he weighs, you can follow up with your up tilt. The up tilt can be charged and angled, as upon release, Iron Giant will throw a piece of metal that deals damage on contact. There are 3 different angles you can use. You can throw it low, you can throw it to the middle, or you can throw it higher. It all depends on how you angle your movement stick, so keep that in mind. The metal thrown can also be eaten for a free bolt if it lands on the ground, meaning that even if you miss, it can still serve a purpose. This move actually has 2 hitboxes. The projectile itself, as well as the startup before you throw the metal. During the startup, you can actually hit behind you and in front of you. In fact, if someone gets too close to you, the front hitbox of the swipe can actually combo into the projectile, dealing a decent chunk of damage. Finally, we have the down tilt. The down tilt is a downward fist slam that not only spikes, meaning a good ledge trapping tool, but also a good way to gain bolts fast, as, when using the ground, it spawns a piece of The art is interesting, as it can be destroyed after taking enough damage. However, its main purpose is to be eaten quickly for a free bolt to give you armor for your neutral special. This move can be done infinitely, meaning you technically have infinite bolts if given enough time. If a zoner, for example Tom and Jerry, is trying to zone you out, you can easily gain bolts fast to gain full stacks of armor and approach unharmed.
That's not bad.
Now that all the normals are done, we can start with the aerials. The most important factor when talking about the aerials is that all of them can either use fuel to power them up or to make them act differently. With this in mind, let's talk about the neutral air. The neutral air is where Iron Giant will charge his legs and start to spin. If fuel is used, you can move while attacking, making it useful for chase situations, and also a great combo tool for your forward air. Iron Giant's forward air is where he'll charge up and then release a meaty stomp forwards. However, if you're using fuel beforehand, the charging animation will deal damage and then follow up with a powerful stomp, making it great for damaging and chase situations. And did you know? Iron Giant is also a great fan of Tims. Using the power of the Tims, Iron Giant can deliver a super strong spike downwards. If fuel is used, however, Iron Giant will slowly start floating downwards, and if fuel is still being used on the ground, flames will exhaust from both sides, dealing damage with no hit stun. The down air is super strong thanks to its large initial hitbox and because it can combo into almost any move in Iron Giant's kit. However, I believe the best combo move after a down air is an up air. The up air is where Iron Giant will throw a strong uppercut, dealing damage and sending your opponent straight upwards. The reason why this is my favorite aerial is that its fuel usage is very minimal, making it so that you can both fly and move while still having the uppercut hitbox. You can combo it into itself and send people to the heavens. And that's all the normals and aerials. While they can be slower than other characters, the size and damage more than make up for it, especially when you're applying fuel to your attacks. Now, as you transition to the special moves, all of them are the same on the ground or in the air, besides the side special, so we're going to talk about that one first to get out of the way. The side special on the ground is a command grab. You can move for a short time while your opponent is grabbed, and you can combo into a variety of moves in the air or on the ground. However, do keep in mind that air follow-ups are harder as your opponent will be released as soon as you jump, so you need to be quick with your air combos. The best option most of the time is that guaranteed combo at 80% is to jump and quickly do a forward air, or if you're on the ground, do the 3-hit combo and a Kaard slam. The grab can also cancel moves entirely. If Taz is springing towards you for the 50th time in the match, you can grab him and then dunk him into oblivion! Anyways, when using the air, it becomes a shoulder charge that can be piloted up or down and last longer while using fuel. You deal damage to whoever runs into you, similar to how it feels to get hit by a freight train.
He's dead.
Now that's over with, we can actually go in depth with the neutral special and the use of bolts. To quote myself from 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the video,
Flashback.
which spoilers, gives you a free hit of armor per bolt.
End of flashback.
You can actually use the neutral special with any amount of bolts. It doesn't need to be 5, but hey, the more the merrier. Once activated, you deal quick pulse of damage around you, while the bolts will circle you until being hit or cooldown is over. The move is best used as a combo breaker, because you can use it whenever you want. Fin comboing you, bolts. Taz Tornado, bolts. Likes for a game, that's the bolts. Anyways, now let's take a ride in the U special, the Kaard. This move is gonna take you for a ride. As this move is a constantly damaging spin, where depending on how you move on the ground, will change the angle of the car, making it easier to hit opponents that are smaller and also on the ground. In the air, as a similar property, it's the up air, where using fuel will let you fly while attacking, making great for carrying airborne opponents to the blast zone. Finally, we have the down special, the Cannonball. Now, in order to explain this move in the best way possible, we need certain music to go along with it. And I know just the guy. Mega Man X is better than Zero.
Hey, who said that?
Quick, steals music!
Wait, what?
This move is stupid and I love it. The feeling you get from using this move at the top of the map and crashing down your opponents like a meteor is the funniest thing ever. It's even better in 2-player, as if you coordinate it with your teammate, you can quite literally make the game unplayable for your opponents. The only downside is because it's so slow, it's pretty easy to predict from the enemy side, and they can easily zone you out with projectiles or hit you with some up tilts. But that doesn't matter as much when you're the size of an actual building. The best part of this move is that you can use it even in rage mode. Oh no.
I knew you'd come back for more. Now that I've finished and conquered all of your moves, I'm ready to face your rage.
I don't feel so good.
It's only once you've dealt enough damage, or your allies take enough damage, your rage meter will fill, and once it's full, you will activate and transform. You gain 30 gray health, acting as free HP, while still being able to knock you around. You also gain a stack of thorns, where enemies will take damage from hitting you. However, This mode of Rage will only last for 12 to 13 seconds, and you gain access to all the moves in Rage mode. Rage mode will only affect your special moves and grounded attacks. So let's quickly go over them, as we don't have much time. Most of your combos are going to be how you utilize your side special. The side special can be aimed up or down, and when fired shoots a green plasma ball. The plasma ball can suck up as many enemies as possible and will keep them stunned for a short time while moving away from you. This will be a great opportunity to kick them with your mutual attack, a chargeable kick that does a lot of damage. Remember, no matter how angry you may be, you must always pay respect to the Tims. Using the power of the Tims, we have the down tilt, a quick and fast stomp that's a very strong spike. However, the only downside is that its hitbox is pretty bad, so do keep in mind how you use this. With Iron Giant's forward tilt, we'll fire 3 shots forward. Because you're walking where the shots are going, if you hit an enemy while firing, it'll be a great opportunity to follow up with any of your other moves. You can fire this as many times as you want, so feel free to go crazy. With your up tilt, Iron Giant will fire a set of 3 rockets. You can fire up to 2 at once before the move goes on full cooldown. The rockets are a great way to cover the entire stage as they fly upwards and then go down at an angle. Make sure you keep in mind though, you can use this move in the air and on the ground, so also feel free to go crazy, as you won't have much time to use them otherwise. With the Done special, Iron Giant will place a marker on the ground. You can change where the marker is by moving around. However, once you use the ability again, or let go of the marker, you will fire a shot that explodes into a flame pillar. This move kinda sucks in my opinion, so we're moving on. Last but not least, we have the Up special. This move sucks. Please do not use it. It leaves you open for a whole second to any attack, and it only does 2 damage. Whatever you do not waste your time using this move. In 2-player only, if you're still in Rage mode and your ally is around you, your ally can go inside you and shoot projectiles. They have 2 different options. Using basic attacks, they can aim anywhere on screen and shoot tiny pellets. These deal no knockback, but do deal damage. They have another option of using special moves. The special move is a large blast, similar to your side B, and it does a lot of damage and can kill extremely easily. Do keep in mind that because you and your ally are one, you can also both die at the same time, so be careful how you use this method. Overall, Rage mode has many upsides and downsides depending on how you use it. Most of the time, I recommend just shooting out a side B and hoping for the best. To end the video off, I would like to talk about the unique perks that Iron Giant has. Iron Giant has 3 perks because he's so big he gets an extra one. One of his perks relates to Rage mode. When you spawn in from the start of the game or from respawning in general, you do get a bit of Rage mode pre-filled. I'd say it's pretty nice. The other perk is relating to your Thorns mechanic. You can give your allies a stack of Thorns whenever you eat bolts or transform. So again, a pretty useful perk. But in terms of damage, we're going to be using the Flame Feed. Do you remember how we slowly land with the down air? Well, if you keep using the down air on the ground, you will emit 2 flame pillars that, if opponents walk through, will become ignited and take flame damage. This is great when you command grab them and put them in the flame to burn. That's all we need to know about Iron Giant. Please stick around for 4 minutes of me talking nonsense. Thank you and enjoy.
Alright, let's take a quick seat and have a small chat about the video. Oh no. Is that facial hair? Should probably go shave that. Is there more?
One shave later.
Hey everyone. I'm gonna make this one take. I'm just gonna throw everything that's been going on. If you don't want to watch this segment, feel free to just, watch another video, go someone else, because there are millions of other videos I'm sure you'd rather be watching right now. And please go support the other creators in the community. They're just as, if not more amazing than me in terms of every quality. So please go watch them, show support. But if you want to stay here and listen to me ramble for a little bit, by all means, let's go. So, a lot of things. The first thing I want to talk about is thank you to everyone who is watching this right now, who stopped watching in the middle of the video and left. Even if you come back and watch later, thank you. The reception of the Tom and Jerry video blew me out of the water. Back then, in just a little over a month, we've hit 2K subs and almost 100K views, which is freaking insane, because my expectations for that video were 500 people watch it, maybe like 100 subscribe, and that's it. but you guys blew me out of the water. I literally have no words to describe besides thank you to everyone who did that. You did not need to do that. This was purely just for fun, and that's the main thing I want to make it to be about these videos, is that I want to make them a passion, not a job. If it becomes a job, then I still want to have a passion for it, but as of right now, every single one of the videos I make are for passion, and it's for the community per se. And that goes on with this video. There were a lot of issues with this video I had, whether it was scripting it, which I made a script for this one, and frankly, scripting it might have actually made it harder for me sometimes. But this video took, in my opinion, too long to make. There are a lot of things I wanted to fix in the beginning that I skipped out on because I was working on the end. There are a lot of audio issues in my head, and I just couldn't fix them. Everyone, there was a lot of issues in my head about this video, and I don't expect it to do as well as the Tom and Jerry video. God, no, I don't expect it to do as well, but I just needed to get out and, throw it out, especially because the amount of updates they're putting in, like, almost weekly at this point, it, like, messes up some of the things I say about the video, so I hope that, like, it's not too bad. But, no, everything about this game is still amazing to me. I'm still having a blast playing it, making videos on it, just editing overall. And I want to make more of these, and that also goes into what's next. I think that the next step for this type of content is to just, obviously I want to do this type of video for everyone, for probably my next main Rhine Dog, because I'm playing a shit ton. I'm playing a lot of Rhine Dog. I didn't want to swear, I'm sorry. But no, I'm probably gonna do my Rhine Dog next, but in between those videos, I'm also doing a lot more stuff. Excuse me. If you guys don't follow me on my Twitter, which, I'll put it right here. I am the official editor for MVS Pro Talk, and I've been making intros for pro players from EVO like Bugsv, RoseJ, and next week I believe we have Simone, if my timing is right, and I'm making an intro for him. I've done a lot of edits for them already, and I'm the official editor, which is insane to actually have like a title for the first time. So it's fun. You guys should definitely go check them out, and I'm really happy with everyone and that community. Like Eric, MVS Memes, he's so cool. You please go look at him. Please just do everything. I'll put in the description. You know what you want to do. But regardless, I think within the next video, I want to make a Discord for everyone, because I tried to make a Discord. It didn't work out in the beginning because it was like when I had like 10 followers on Twitch, but now we're over at like almost 300, which is once again insane. But I want to make a Discord. I still have my Twitter. I still have my Twitch that I'm streamed this today, the day of I finished it, and I'm off camera just streaming this bit. So you know where to find me. They're all gonna be under the freaking description. Who knows what's it? But the last thing I want to say is I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes, not just in this video, but as someone who's been watching YouTube since they were a little kid. I'm gonna make the same mistakes that everyone else did, and I only hope that they're not that bad, and obviously not to the point like I get canceled and I can't post anymore, but like in terms of video making and process all that stuff, the last thing I want to do is to be like no, I didn't make a mistake. I want to learn. So please, once again, if there's anything you notice or anything you want to talk about, or let me know, like, hey, maybe you should try this out, let me know. I read all the comments. I still read all of them, and that's pretty much it. This ramble went on for 5 minutes at this point, and I apologize for it taking so long, but probably should fix that later. But thank you so much, genuinely, thank you so much for supporting me, and I want to see where this goes. To many more adventures with our wonderful son. I want to tell everyone thank you, genuinely, and here's to many more. Alright guys, my name is Sunrise. Thank you for watching. Bro fist, I'm doing it again. Bro fist. Bye guys. See you guys soon.